Hey, welcome to Season 2, Episode 6 of the 3Ds Talk podcast. Tonight, we are going to
release the Kraken.
Let's see what happens.
Shut up and sit down.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the 3Ds Talk podcast. I am Toxic Recon with
Nikki.
With me, as always, is Chucky D and Mr. Ron. And like Mr. Ron had mentioned, this episode, or at least the beginning half of it, will be about the legend of the Kraken. So, what's up, Nikki? How's it going? All right.
Where'd you leave everybody else?
Woo-hoo. So we'll give it a few, let people get in here, and then we'll start it up.
And we will
release the Kraken.
When you did that and then did the intro video, I was so going to come back with it. When it came back after the intro video, I was going to stand up and act like I was pulling my pants off, but I didn't feel like standing up.
What did you have? A few drinks this morning? Huh? I think you did, didn't you?
I wish.
Oh, damn it. That's what I was going to do. Son of a bitch. I was going to get some Kraken for this episode. Yeah. I think I'm going to start drinking during these podcasts. That's what I'm going to do. What do you think?
I don't know.
Welcome to whoever's popping in.
I don't know. When I was under the influence last weekend, it was pretty rough to do a show.
I can imagine.
I was spaced out.
All right. So for every anyway, so for everybody just now joining, and those of you that are planning on joining eventually, tonight we are streaming live on Twitch for the first time.
Hi, Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Twitch. Is that like some kind of social media for epileptics, or what is that?
Nope.
Hey, look, we have our first Twitch viewer.
Zombie waifu.
Hi.
Oh,
hello.
Nice.
Hi.
Zombie waifu.
Hi.
So,
Yeah.
So tonight's episode, like we were saying earlier, now that we have a couple more viewers, we are going to be talking about the legend of the Kraken. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get right into it.
Upon one summer's morning, I carefully did stray down by the walls of Wapping, where I met a sailor gay, conversing with a young lass who seemed to be in pain, saying, "William, when you go, I fear you'll never return again. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I destiny all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor boy.
That was cool.
That was very nice. Very nice.
I would like to apologize though to all the sailors in the audience that lady called you gay.
That's rude.
I thought it was hilarious.
So, the Kraken. That
Little known
mysterious creature from the old times. What do we know about that?
Well, I discovered in my research a little known fact that the Kraken is actually Scottish, and his first name was Phil, and his last name was McCracken, but then later he shortened it to just Kraken.
It's solved. We're done. All right, moving on to the next segment of the show.
Anyway, actually,
did I research the wrong Kraken?
You did. Actually, the original Kraken is from Norwegian folklore, according to the research I found.
Okay, so we're finding different information out because I got was Scandinavian.
That's the same thing.
Same thing, basically.
Norwegian, Scandinavian, they're all right there together.
This is what I came up with. It was first written about by King Sverre. What the hell? I can't remember writing. Sigurdsson of Norway in 1180, and then again in 1250 by some other guy with a goofy ass name. So, I mean, as far back as 1180.
There's been stories of
about 2 years before I was born, is when it originated.
Yeah, I think that's
or at least when I first started calling it the Kraken.
Now, initially, so these sailors were their stories were saying that this creature was anywhere from like 300 feet all the way up to like 2 miles long. So I mean, there's a wide range of length of these,
and there's different styles of what they say it is. Some say it's a giant squid. Some say it's a giant octopus.
Well, either way, that's like in the same family. That's the cephalopod family. So
cephalopods. Yep,
It
cephalopod.
is, but when you're talking a giant monster taking down ships, I think details matter.
I ain't paying attention to details. I'm trying to swim the fuck away from that thing.
What we can all agree on though is that the Kraken of myth and legend looks absolutely nothing like the Kraken from Clash of the Titans movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That thing's scary though.
Yeah, they got that totally wrong. But
now I'm going to throw this out there. Pirates of the Caribbean, I think, did a very good job of representing the Kraken.
And also what was it? The 60s, I believe, the Disney movie, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yes. They also did the Kraken.
Yes, there was a Kraken in that one as well.
I have to apologize. I had a ton of research because this was kind of like my baby. I'm a huge pirate. Well, I don't know. When I think Kraken, I think pirate ships and shit like that. So I had this whole theme thing going, but as of yesterday, I have been stricken down. We're not sure it's Tacoma yet, but I have been very ill. So I apologize that I was not ready for the show. Let me turn that down. But I do have some research here if I can remember how to use a cellular device.
Mike, we are watching. Sorry, we are watching all of the chats.
See everything.
Yeah, it's coming up and it shows us who chats from where.
So, something that I found, was kind of interesting during my research is it was said that only two. Let me see. Let me read my stuff here. It was said that only two existed of the Kraken, and I'm sorry, this was documented in Norwegian scientific works from some guy with a goofy name. It was said that only two existed because they could not reproduce and would need so much food that they could not survive. So, that could you imagine, like, just floating on your wood boat through the ocean, and you're looking down over the side, and you see just like a big ass, like, quarter-mile in diameter eyeball staring up at you.
See, I think that's the legends where they get that big, like where there was, I came across a couple where they were talking about, they were size of small islands and stuff like that, or several small islands. That gets a little outrageous, but a giant squid, there's two different squids that get really large. There's the giant and the colossal. Giant squids can get up to 43 feet in length, and colossal squids, the current record for a colossal squid is 49 feet. So, like, my first thought was, and those have been proven to exist. So, my first thought is maybe that's what they were seeing back then, and then compared to their boats, 43 and 49 feet long. I mean, I'm no sailing ship expert, but I mean, like, how big were sailing ships back then?
They were. Yeah, I don't know really. That's why I showed this while you were saying about the squid. I figured this is a pretty good description of like a colossal or giant squid compared to a boat from that time. But again, how long is that boat?
I didn't get a chance to go into like ship diameter, ship schematics for that era, but
all right,
I would assume that's a lot bigger than 43 and 49 feet. But you at least you can get at least this one's based a little bit more on fact than say last week's Bigfoot. You know what I mean? At least there are creatures that exist that we have actually seen that actually look like the mythical creature that they're
right. All right, so I just went to the Google, and so on average, a frigate in that time was up to about 65 feet long. Generally,
so your 49-foot squid next to a 65-foot boat, and that's going to look huge.
Yeah,
kind of like when I put my tiny hands next to my tiny wee wee. It makes me feel better about it.
Nice.
I have a. This will take me a second to read it, but I found my research. If y'all would be able to bear with me and let me read it a little bit.
If you go for it, man.
All right. So the Kraken. Probably no legendary sea monster was as horrifying as the Kraken. According to stories, this huge, many-armed creature could reach as high as the top of a sailing ship's main mast. A Kraken would attack a ship by wrapping their arms around the hull and capsizing it. The crew would drown and be eaten by the monster. What's amazing about the Kraken stories is that all of the sea monster tales we have the best evidence that this creature was based on something real. Tales of a huge, many-armed, headed, or horned sea creature exist from ancient times. The Greek legend of the Scylla, a monster with 6 heads that Odysseus must sail past during his travels, is an example of this tradition. In 1555, Aulus Magnus wrote of a sea creature with sharp and long horns round about, like a tree root up by the roots. They are 10 or 12 cubits long, very black, and with huge eyes. Although the term Kraken is first found in print in Systema Naturae in 1735, stories about this monster seem to date back to 12th century Norway. These tales often refer to a creature so big that it is mistaken for an island or series of islands. Even as late as 1752, when the Bishop of Bergen, Erik Lundviksgen Potapaten, wrote The Natural History of Norway, he described the Kraken as incontestably the largest sea monster in the world, with the width of 1.5 miles. The bishop also noted that the animal had starfish-type protuberances. It seems these are the creature's arms, and it is said if they were to lay hold of the largest man of war, they would pull it down to the bottom. I'll stop there.
So the largest man of war. Now that's a different ship. Now I'm gonna go back.
Man of war were a lot bigger than frigates. I mean, the frigates. Man of war was huge.
Let's see. No, not the fucking jellyfish.
You know, there was 3 authors that mentioned the Kraken in some of their works. Victor Hugo, Alfred Lord Tennyson, and of course Jules Verne. Victor Hugo said, these animals are indeed phantoms as much as monsters. They are proved and yet improbable. So, I mean, like I said, going back to the Bigfoot, the Kraken is with the thought of, can this actually exist? I'd say the Kraken has the most possibility of actually existing. Maybe not at the size that people would think, you know, like island size and, you know, miles wide and stuff like that. But
yeah,
during so research, you're comparing like between this and what we did last week with the Bigfoot, correct?
Yeah,
you're talking
saying
about
this has more potential. What?
Believability, like
well, not so much believability, but actual potential to actually exist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because like I said, it all goes back. Like, we have explored more of our solar system than we have the oceans, if you can believe that.
Yeah, and you know, and that brings me up. You know, I was thinking about this a little bit earlier. The Mariana Trench. They're still discovering new species of everything down there. There could be something lurking down there, you know. The fucking kaiju.
Have you ever seen the movie The Meg?
Oh yeah.
Where they go down into the trench and then there's a layer and then they go through the layer, and when they punch open that layer, that's the Meg was able to come through that, but it's been keeping it down there dormant. I believe that's something that is plausible.
I mean, it's possible.
And to feed into that, well, not the Meg, but to feed into the fact that we may not have discovered something that big yet. Take a guess when a giant squid or a colossal squid was first caught on video. How long ago do you think that was?
1979.
Are we earlier or later?
Later. Well, yeah, later than 1979.
So more recent.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
more recent.
1990s,
1992.
Nope.
2000s.
2006.
Oh wow.
So it's only been 15 years since we've captured a colossal squid or a giant squid on camera. So, if it's taken us that long, and the other thing too, researchers have only measured about 500 giant squid in recorded history. So, with that small of a group that has been studied, that's like
Yeah.
saying we tested 500 people for opposable thumbs or some shit. I don't know, something like that, out of the
No,
world's
that's it.
population.
So I mean, it's hugely possible. I mean, like you were saying, we know more about space than we know about our oceans, and there could be something enormous out there.
Yeah, like don't take your helmet off in either of them or you will die.
It's a good point. Good job, Chucky.
And knowing is half the battle.
I'm glad I can contribute to this today. Thank you.
All right, let me go back to this. So I'm still trying to find the length of a man of war ship. So the frigate was a mid-time. No, that's not it.
Dirty.
While we wait for me to find this information,
We got an answer coming out of the chat. Mike says 60 meters. He's assuming we know what's that called? Metrics.
conversion.
Mhm.
All right.
He's given us way too much credit.
Like 3 feet in a meter.
3 feet in a meter.
I think so.
3 feet in a yard.
3.2 feet in a meter.
3.2 feet per meter.
I got
So,
calm down.
120 feet.
No, 60 meters roughly would be 196 feet.
That's a big boat.
But still, a 50-foot giant squid, that's a third of the size of the ship.
That is 65 yards, just shy of a football field.
Okay, but then you get half a football field size squid coming up next to it. That's
huge.
Yeah, it's still gonna look huge. It's nowhere near, and the amount of force it would take to pull a ship like that down would be incredible.
They're strong, man. They're
You know what I read? I read that now I'm never gonna remember all the information I read about it, but they had found some ocean dwelling dinosaur that had the skeleton.
my wiener.
Anyway, and they had found that the rib cage had been compressed, and that's how it died. And it was fuck, I can't remember the name of that thing,
It
but I
died
guess it
from
was a pretty died from a Shit, I thought I had it saved. Anyway, but yeah, they had found this big ocean-dwelling dinosaur, and the skeleton and the ribs had been compressed like it had been constricted by a giant squid or octopus or whatever. But I read the size of this skeleton that they found, and it was pretty big, but I can't remember the size now. But I mean, that tells you back in the days of your mic's off. All right, it's just me then.
I was talking to my producer.
I'm talking to Ron though. Massasaurus. No, it was like it started with a PHY, like a something else. Go ahead, Ron.
Go ahead. What?
You were talking, but your mic was off.
I said my piece. I'm done.
Okay. All right.
No, what I was saying is, I mean, we've got proof that dinosaurs existed, and we know, well, they have an idea of what killed off the dinosaurs. So let's assume that what killed off the dinosaurs didn't affect the ones that were underwater, because they were so far underwater. There could still be something that big living down deep enough that it wasn't affected, and we haven't found it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Godzilla.
Sure. See, I don't. God damn it, guys! I don't know why we decided to jump into this realm. Because now all I want to do is like set up fucking trips to go hunt these things.
Yeah, I would love that. Like, but I love it because it can follow into other stories. Like I was just mentioned, the fact that we're talking about Krakens, and again, that makes me think of pirates, or say not just pirates, sailors that have been out where the myth of the mermaid came from. They thought, they've been out to sea for so long without the companionship of a woman. They come to the coast of Florida and see manatees, and they're so delusional from being at sea for so long, they think they're mermaids,
and they fucked them.
The poor manatees.
That's why you're not allowed to touch them now. They're still emotionally scarred from all the sailors trying to bang them.
Right, it's all the restraining orders.
Pretty much. They are gorgeous, though, if you're at like a springs and you're just kind of floating along and all of a sudden one goes floating by you.
You know what I would, drink before having sex with a manatee?
Ray's energy drink. That's right. It'll keep you pumping for hours. Try their pre-workout. It'll keep you pumping for days. I'm sick, so I'm not trying anything today, but here is one of their flavors. I think they're actually sold out of these right now, called the rainbow flavor Rays. If you would like to try them out, they have great stuff. They have sleep aids, they have pre-workout, they have electrolyte powders, energy drinks. They have mug cakes. If you've never heard of what a mug cake is, it's where you put a coffee cup, you put all the mix into it that comes in the pouch, microwave it, and it turns into a mug cake. They have those now. I'm actually waiting on my first batch to come in the mail so I can try them. They're energy drinks. Everything's real good. If you want to try them out, there's the code right there. That'll give you 15% off of your purchase. Any of the proceeds, 15%.
A 1 and a 5?
A 1 and a 5. Not 1.5. 1.5.
So use code the 3Ds Talk on Rays Energy
and get 15% off, and all proceeds from that
slam all the manatees you want
for days. I suggest the pre-workout. Yep, and all the proceeds come back into the show to make it better for you. So maybe one day we'll actually get to travel and hunt down these mythical creatures that we have been talking about.
I'm all for hunting down a Bigfoot. I think hunting a Kraken is going to be a little bit. We're going to have to sell a lot of Ray's energy drinks to chase down a Kraken.
Right. Speaking of sell, I still have a few of these bracelets left. If you would still like one, let me know in our email.
Fucking looking for it. I'm looking for it. Shut up.
I was going for it, but it's fine. If you would like one of these, hit me up in the email. It's $4. That gives you the bracelet and a sticker and cover shipping. Hit me up in that email right there. We are doing PayPal and Cash App. Once you buy one, we will ask for your mailing information and get it mailed out to you.
And we may or may not include a naked photo of ourselves.
I think that should be a requirement, actually. Everybody gets assigned one.
I will paint the underside of my junk and slap it on the photo.
I want to do that so bad.
We are getting way off subject here.
It'll look like a Kraken.
You need to see a doctor.
All right. So I was also reading something that that was saying that modern depictions show the Kraken as a giant squid, but early accounts described it as
a crab.
Having. Yes. Yes. Thanks for cutting me off there. Chuckle.
You
earlier than 1180.
It just says earlier accounts.
Because I mean, then maybe we're dealing with two monster-sized monsters.
So now all I can think about is that fucking crab from Moana. You know what I mean?
Well, he had to get that treasure somehow.
So I mean, you know, with all the exploration and like all these like treasure hunters and shit looking for different shipwrecks, and they're using their sonar and, you know, stuff like that, you would think somewhere along the way, because I've watched like some Nat Geo stuff where they've come in contact with some pretty big squid. You would think by now, if there was something, there would be some type of, I mean, I don't know the skeletal structure of a squid, if it would just, you know, melt away over time. Chucky?
Well, for one, they don't have bones.
Yeah, I get that, but
And they have had giant tentacles wash up on shore, different places.
They have. They're like a jellyfish. They're
going after. I see what you're getting at. Like, why haven't we found a big giant dead squid skeleton? Except for the fact they don't have a skeleton.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. Is there could have been, like, all I can think of, like, right now, you know, I'm explaining that, and all I can think about is that in the Pirates of the Caribbean, where the Kraken washes up on the shore, you know what I mean? And I mean, it could have washed up on some deserted island and just melted away, and we may never know.
Or think of it like this. Back then, when there was more attacks of the Kraken attacking ships and stuff, there were a lot less ships on the ocean than there are now. What if we've scared them to the deepest depths of the sea? Because there are so many boats. You got to think, like I said, a man of war ship, 60 meters. They would take those down, no problem. How big is a freight liner now? You're talking five football fields long. A cruise ship. Ships have gotten huge. What if we can't take that. They've gotten so scared that the few that were left went to the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean that we haven't got to yet.
And now ships are made out of metal as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess if we're diving into it, along with all the pollution and the noise from the engines and the shit that they dump out of there into the ocean. Yeah, I could see that. I could see them just saying,
plausible.
you know what? I'm not going up there to fuck with anybody anymore. I'm going to stay down here on my couch and eat junk fish all day.
It's plausible.
Junk fish.
Swedish fish.
Yeah. Nikki says makes me think of Pacific Rim. Yeah, didn't you hear me earlier? I said we got a fucking kaiju.
We're sitting there, sitting on his couch eating Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
That's what I've been doing the last about 24 hours.
Every time I hear Pacific Rim, though, that makes me think of Rim Job.
And every time I think of rim job, I think about that sweet, sweet mouth.
All right. Wild Child says also got to take into account the change and the temperatures in the ocean. They may be used to colder seas, and now it's deeper, so they went with it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's probably a lot colder back then.
Yeah, now we have a lot of planned crashes as well.
Will you leave her typing alone?
And at one point, there wasn't planes. Now we have tons of planned crashes in the oceans. Are you trying to say we're planning on feeding the Krakens?
You two are so mean.
And Toxic Mood says more than 80% of the ocean is unexplored. So yeah, that leaves a lot. That leaves a lot of possibility.
Well, and the reason I think it's because they're still. If you watch a bunch of the natural disasters,
Are you on drugs?
if you watch a bunch of the shows on those educational channels, they're always going to the same places every year to do research. They're going to the same islands every year. They're going to the same waterways every year. And they're still learning. I'm not saying they're still learning every time they go to those. They're learning something new every time they go to those spots. So that's why there's so much more that hadn't been researched yet, because they haven't finished in the spots they're working on for the last several years.
Maybe we just haven't got there yet.
Yeah, I mean, eventually they're going to go, okay, I think we've learned about all we can learn from this spot. Let's move out further now.
And then the Kraken slides under him and goes to the spot that they spent years exploring.
Who knows?
They gotta be smart. Slips through the back door.
Nerd, I don't need coffee. I need medication. If you missed it, I am sick. I mean, I'll take a cup. I don't have any honey, which I was hoping for, but apparently kids use it all.
Shut up. Stop acting like a fag choir boy.
Listen, here tells a crip-looking motherfucker. Dude, I got out of bed. I have not been out of bed in 24 hours except for to do this show. And even now, sitting here, I feel like I'm sitting here feeling like I've been hit by a Mack truck.
All right, I'm going to read you something that I found, and I'm sure through your guys' research, you've probably seen this as well. So, Chuck, just let me finish without cutting me off.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so some of the best minds in history have tried to disprove the Kraken myth. Do you remember reading that? Okay, so you know what I'm saying. All right, so in 1848, the frigate Daedalus encountered a sea monster that the sailors estimated to be at least 60 feet long, which caused a sensation. Sir Richard Owen, the man who invented the word dinosaur, that's a pretty famous dude right there, argued that they saw a seal which led to a long-stranded argument between Owen and the captain of the Daedalus, who pointed out that they knew full well what a seal looked like. We're not a dumbass, bro. We're not a dumbass, Rich. We know what a fucking seal is. There were similar observations in 1845 that Owen similarly dismissed until 1873 when a fisherman caught a giant squid. So it's interesting to me that the guy who invented the word dinosaur, which is a pretty widely used word, sounded off on the legend of the Kraken. I mean, I guess it would make sense given it's an ancient type creature, right? I mean, it could be a dinosaur. Yeah.
Could be. Very well could be dinosaur.
Just finds if they're going to be a meter. Oh. All right, hold on. Wild Child. So, any thoughts on it actually being the reason ships, planes, etc., disappear in the Bermuda Triangle? No, you got something else for that, Chuck?
I believe if we do the research on that, all the research on that's going to be more around like magnetic disruptions, thing like that. Not really.
What the hell did you just say?
Not centered around creatures. I mean,
I don't know.
That is a show we could do, but that's not a creature. I don't think that's going to fall in the line of creature because I think, like I said, most of the research you're going to find on that's going to have to do with like magnetic fields and things like that.
But it's still an interesting theory.
It is.
Given the location.
Well, kind of. I mean, because Bermuda is not exactly near where this whole legend started.
Yeah, but it could have moved.
There could be more than one Kraken.
Well, yeah, supposedly. I mean, giant squid and giant squid and colossal squid are found throughout all the oceans. So yeah, it's a possibility, but
yeah, again, like
maybe the only one left is just living in Bermuda.
Like I said, there's more ships on the ocean. Maybe it got pushed into a new habitat. I mean, it's a theory.
I want to know.
Well, like I said, as far as believability, this one I think is a little easier to believe than perhaps the Bigfoot. Because I mean, like you brought up, trying to when you were saying that, why haven't we found a skeleton of a giant squid? Well, they don't have skeletons, but why haven't we found like a skeleton of a Bigfoot? They do have skeletons.
Unless they're just giant gelatinous creatures with hair.
Well, they're finding. I read a news article about. Why don't I start saving these fucking things? Because I only give partial information. But archaeologists just found a skeleton of. It was like an 8-foot tall woman's skeleton. So I mean that could be, they could be finding these remains, but misidentifying them.
It was either a Bigfoot or a WNBA player.
No. Wild child squids don't have bones.
Beaks.
The beak is the only piece you would be able to find on, and I believe that if one died, once the rest of its body decomposed, the beak would be left for elements to eat.
So yeah,
And
that
then
would
if
be
a giant beak washed up, I just think it was a giant chicken.
Arise, great chicken.
great chicken
Arise.
of the sea.
I don't know if anyone
tuna.
ever. I don't know if anyone ever remembers that show. Arise, big chicken. I know you do, Ron.
Arise, chicken. Arise.
All right. So, I mean, do you guys have anything else on this subject? Do we?
We could start the conspiracy that if it hadn't already, we need to do more research into it. But my producer did just look up, like, the Bermuda Triangle is just another conspiracy theory, just like some creatures. Why couldn't we, if it's not already out there, we could be the first to start. Hey, the Bermuda Triangle, it's a Kraken. It's a Kraken.
Well,
we'd be famous.
Well, that
or
would all go to
institution,
Wild Child. That was her theory.
or institutional. No, I don't know who Wild Child is. So
We could delete her comments.
she'd have to sue me. So by then we'll be too famous for her to touch. It'll be fine.
All right. So how do we want to close this out? So, I mean, we believe. I mean, there's a huge possibility that there's a giant squid, octopus, crab, whatever.
And Nikki has a good point. Other things can't eat it. I was actually just watching. I need to finish it, but I was actually just watching a thing where they're just now starting to find out about killer whales attacking great whites. So, Nikki's right. Could be other things eating them. Maybe another predator finally said, "Hey, that looks tasty. I'm going to eat it."
There's always something bigger out there.
I mean, calamari ain't bad.
No, it's not at all.
Never tried her.
What?
Nope. Never tried it.
What about sushi?
I've tried cheap sushi, and I wasn't really a fan.
That's your problem. You've tried cheap sushi. You need to try good sushi. Of course, you live out in the middle of the desert, so it's probably hard to get.
We have sushi places around here.
There's a sushi place in Boise that has the robots that bring it to your table.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Sushi's good. Calamari is really good. Yeah.
You know what I noticed for this week? There's really not much information on the Kraken. It was really hard to research. You know what I mean?
I beg to differ. I literally had pages that I printed out and forgot them at work because I left work early yesterday sick. But I had pages from different websites, different stories, because it is even more so researched than Bigfoot. It's been around longer. So if you dive deep, which I had nothing but time yesterday, so I was digging into every website that was popping up, and there's a lot of lore about the Kraken.
You know what I would like to eventually do if we continue the creature segment? I would like to eventually, I could reach out over Facebook groups and stuff for that specific and see if I couldn't find, some type of expert on these subjects. You know what I mean? Just an idea. We'll talk about that later.
I had time yesterday and I dug into my Kraken.
I dug into your Kraken.
So you can't cook. I can't cook, clean, and fish it, but won't eat it. Well, I guess that makes sense. If you can't do any of that, why eat it?
Don't be rude. Only I can call people out on their typos.
Shut up.
Look like you slapped me in the face.
God damn it, PJ.
Wow. Wow.
Fried catfish nuggets is really good.
Oh, that reminded me. The other day, the On the Hook food truck was in town, and Debbie hit it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
any good?
It was cod, Alaskan cod. It's just fish and chips. I mean, it's cod, breaded cod, and some French fries. It was really good though. And I'm not a big fish fan. If it smells
Yeah, I
like
never
it,
tried.
Cod's good.
I don't like fish.
You don't like fish? Yeah, you don't like fish at all.
I've seen
It's
them
gotta be-
cruising around.
yeah, it's got to be breaded, and I got to have tartar sauce. And it's got to be preceded with filet-o, and then I'll eat it. But
Ugh. That's one fish I will not eat.
the filet-o,
Yeah, the McDonald's fillet of fish. Ugh.
they're really easy to catch, though.
Why did your gross out sound so perverted? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Probably
what
has something to do with feeling like shit, dickhead.
You need to grow up.
You need Jesus, motherfucker.
Alaskan halibut, rock cod in her freezer.
I bet she does like a rock hard cod.
Abort the mission.
about the mission. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you were just joining us, welcome to 3D's Talk Podcast. We just finished a segment about the legendary Kraken.
Hey, if they do shut us down, we'll finally be famous.
Release the Kraken.
And you can watch that later on in the show whenever this is posted up on YouTube. What?
Twitch shut us down.
Oh, yeah. It was free to start. I mean, whatever. We don't know things right now, okay? We're still young in it.
And hey, Twitch,
Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
Nice.
you scared of a bunch of epileptics anyway.
Tim,
Yeah.
could you do the honors tonight? You or Ron? I don't have it in me.
You gotta have it in you. We don't know things, Tim. But... Dude, I know it's been a fucking wild week, okay? I've been busy doing shit with work and setting up, getting ready to go on my egg-headed fuck. Really, bro? You fucking fuck you. God. I'm done explaining myself. Anyway, moving on. Oh, okay. Don't forget to
This is the long one, Ron. Make it stop.
So if you're watching and you're new to the show, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turn on notifications. That way you get a little ping on your phone anytime the 3Ds go live on YouTube as well as other platforms. We go live on Facebook and for tonight only on Twitch.
Our one and only appearance on Twitch. If you missed it, too bad.
So we love you guys. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. You're amazing. Yeah, Chucky.
God, that was horrible.
Really?
You forgot pieces, man.
I got the important shit out of the way.
Obviously, this audience has no class.
Well, they're watching us, so Don't forget, we go live every Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and again on Sunday at noon Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
What time Pacific?
Specifically, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, 6. There you go. 6 o'clock that time. And don't forget, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in this email here, and we'll promptly ignore them. Thank you very much.
I check the emails often. So
I check them daily because they go off daily because somebody signed up for something that messages us daily now.
What a bunch of hippy dippy baloney.
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta go check. What are you talking about?
Hang on.
Whatever.
Buzzsprout.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking into that. Relax.
Cranky Crab. I get a lot of Cranky Crab notifications on our email.
That ain't me.
Is it saying that he went live on TikTok?
He went live. He's posted 3 new videos.
No, that's okay. I'll go to our TikTok and turn off notifications.
No, I don't care. I'm just saying. I read them every day. I don't care. I'll read them.
I mean, I'll turn off alert.
I'm just showing that I do read them every day. I wasn't saying it was a problem. Just saying I read them. Because I like to keep up with the audience. And let's be honest, because I was sick, that whole thing I read to y'all earlier in my email was sent to me by one of our fans. You're welcome.
Very nice. They were doing the research for it.
Yep, pretty much. I did do a lot more research on top of that. That was just the only one I had.
So did we ever figure out how to put a poll up on YouTube? Because we were talking about doing the.
No, I reached out to somebody that I constantly see them doing. I commented on one of their polls and said, "How do you do this?" Because I can't figure out how to do it. I can't find any videos on how to do it, and I haven't heard back yet. So,
You know who I haven't seen in here lately? Uncontrolled Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I haven't seen them lately.
Because fuck. I might look into that maybe in the morning or something, or tomorrow while I'm at work. Because next week we are trying to let the audience decide whether we are going to be doing the Chupacabra or the Wendigo.
Yes.
So right now,
fingers crossed on Wendigo. Just saying.
Yeah, because if we go into the Chupacabra, Ron, it doesn't goat sucker. It's not what you think.
I want to go into the Chupacabra now too, just to see what happens.
I want to go into the Chupacabra so I can shave Winston and then hold him up at the camera and say, "Look, I found one."
That poor dog. That poor dog. Wait, I'll just hold. Never mind. I don't want to get hit.
We also do a poll in the Discord. Also, we have a Discord, ladies and gentlemen, and I do believe it was posted earlier up in the chat.
And it's in our, if you go to our YouTube channel, it's in our About section on YouTube.
There you go. I did not know that.
Yep.
I don't even know what a Discord is either.
It's a young person thing.
Finish the job or you're fired.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. I thought you did.
Right.
You are on the Discord, aren't you?
I pop in every once in a while.
Yeah, you're on the Discord.
This shit gets fucking weird sometimes, man.
Yeah.
I've got too many other things I gotta look at and keep track of to be following a Discord.
Why are you going to be missing next week's show?
Because she'll be on vacation.
Thank you, Black Mystic Owl, for posting the link in the chat. So if anybody's interested in joining the Discord, we welcome just about everybody.
Oh.
Hello.
No, if Nikki's not going to be here, then I'm not going to be here. Fuck it.
Yeah, Discord was pretty quiet this week. I check on it every day, and today it was like there was nothing.
It made him sad.
I was really disappointed in y'all. Wedding in Oklahoma. I will be in Yellowstone. Well, I'll be heading back from Yellowstone Saturday. I will. My eye!
That wasn't me.
Look at a fluffy unicorn. Fucking jab me right now, ball.
I'll probably be here. I won't be in anywhere special. Depending on what my Monday test comes back to me, I may be in bed for 14 days.
Well, I should be here. I'm not planning on not being here. It's just
I mean, I'll be here. I'm here now. It's just if I don't get over this by Monday, I got to go take a freaking another test.
Oh, shut up. Stop acting like a fag choir boy.
You know, I'm a nice person and I actually like you, so I won't say you. I hope you get it.
I hope you get it. Yeah. All right. So we are.
Yes, Tim was live yesterday. We were supposed to do a dual live, and that didn't happen.
We do need to, though. We do need to maybe start during the week. Maybe start doing some dual lives or something. Where I'm still, God damn it! I keep wanting to get onto the 3Ds TikTok page and do some videos on there. That way, we're gonna try to get that page up past a K. That way, we can start going live on that one. But I do believe maybe we should start doing some dual lives or something during the week if you guys are interested in maybe doing that.
I'm down. I just might have to be late. Because my schedule sucks.
Yeah, Nikki, just go ahead and play it on the Jumbotron for
him. We'll sing "Here Comes the Bride." We're gonna be the wedding singers.
Make us the Flower Boys.
Oh yes, the Flower Boys, the wedding singer, the consummation specialists.
Oh my god! I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out of that one. You guys can have it.
I just want to watch. Oh man. Yep, my cousin's just getting over this shit. Pissed me off too. I just went and took a test yesterday and it came back negative, and then I started getting worse and worse and worse.
All right. Well, do you guys want to
test
Sorry, go
start any.
Yeah, the test I went and took, I was trying to do it under the radar. The reason why is because I don't believe in the rapid test because it's a virus. It doesn't have time to grow on a rapid test. The only way the rapid test actually works and gives a decent positive is if you were already full blown into it. But I was trying to do it under the I was trying to do it under the radar because if I go take the 3-day test, the free test, I have to tell my job about it, and then I'm out of work for 3 days until I get the results back with no pay. The only way I get paid is if it comes back positive. And if it comes back positive, I'm out for 14 days, but I get paid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how my job was doing it. The COVID pay shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like I said, it's like Ron said earlier, it is just like the flu. My cousin says it's just like the flu, except for the hypersensitivity and the body aches are a little worse. He said that's what knocked him down.
I think, was it last week's show or the show the week before that? I said there has still not been any lab that has been able to isolate a strain of COVID. Every sample that has been tested has come back as either influenza A or influenza B. So,
do you guys see that video about that supposed Harvard doctor that stood up and was telling this board about all the like sterilizing the shots, sterilizing the youth and stuff?
Yeah.
And everybody taking the shot will be dead 6 years from now.
Yep.
not only that, look into what that the EO on the tests.
Ethylene oxide.
Yeah. Really look into what that will cause.
Oh, yeah.
If you inhale it and they're shoving it right up your nose.
Restructuring your DNA.
Well, I'm not. Well, yeah, that's a little far-fetched. But I buy into most of the stuff I'm hearing about it. Most of these conspiracy theories that are going on, I buy into most of it until you start talking about like reptile people and
but see, I have to do this. I have to go through these steps. I have to take the test.
If you want to continue working.
Exactly.
At that particular place.
Yeah, and right now I do. So it pays the bills.
What you need to do is you need to start rounding up a bunch of people that work there and all quit.
Yeah, and then what?
Then that store don't open.
Yeah, and I don't have a job.
I have to roll my secretary up into a rug and it's going to go out to a landfill.
What?
Moving on. You are all accessory now.
I have nothing for that.
Sorry. So I missed the last.
What the hell did you just say?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we were just talking about jobs. I have to do this to keep mine.
Oh. Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, we do the same thing. And like, does your job okay, does that place of employment do they have like posters and shit posted up like HR posters, like if you're sick, stay home, and call your HR manager and stuff?
Kinda, yeah. We have sanitizing posters everywhere. We have back in the break room we have that, which I don't understand this. Clock in, then check your temperature, and then go to work.
See, we don't have to do temperature checks anymore. Oh well, as of right now, we just 2 weeks ago swapped back to having to wear our fucking masks again.
Us too.
But yeah, they have posters everywhere talking about if you're feeling ill to stay home and call your manager, your ECR manager, and then that starts the whole process of having to go get tested.
See, ours is if you feel sick or you're showing any symptoms, you have to go get tested. And you don't get paid until you get a positive. Now, if I'm out for 4 days waiting on my test to come back, and I get a positive test, they will retroact those 4 days plus however many days I'm out. But
I don't agree with that.
But if I'm out for 4 days and I get a negative, it doesn't count against me. I just don't get paid for 4 days.
No, I still don't. I don't agree with that because it's their policy.
I know. I don't agree with it either. If I have to go out and take a test, then I should be getting paid for it.
Is there a fucking Democrat around here somewhere?
Sounds like it. But like I said, I play these games because one, I live in a small town, and I need this job, especially being the only one with income right now because of circumstances. I have to work. So, unfortunately, I have to do what my company tells me to do.
Shoot him, Daddy. Shoot him at once.
Who's Daddy? Who's Daddy, though? I don't know. See, we're going backwards. We're going backwards into the whole pandemic thing. Anyway, so I know it's a little early, but you guys want to jump into some news? Yeah. What you got? Anybody got anything? I got something that I want to talk about.
You said you had something.
I do.
Wait, I want what you got.
Chuck, do you have something as well? Okay. No? It's just me? Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm sure most of us have already heard about this one. All right. Earlier this week, hold on. So Tembulega video popped up on my sister's For You page. Well, I hope she enjoyed it. So, man, this one's going to hurt a lot of people. So.
I got to duet that.
Yeah, you do. So, on Thursday, the platform known as OnlyFans decided that they were going to stop hosting a wide swath of sexually explicit content. And that is sending shockwaves through the internet. OnlyFans, a website with 130 million users and more than 2 million content creators, has become synonymous with pornography. For many, performing on the app is a lifeline. Some who lost their jobs during the pandemic turned to sharing explicit videos of themselves on OnlyFans to help pay the bills. Many of these sex workers are now expressing outrage at what they view as OnlyFans' betrayal of a community that enabled the platform's massive success. Not all of OnlyFans' explicit content is going away. Simple nudity will still be allowed, the company said, as long as it complies with the platform's other policies. Only content containing sexually explicit content. Sorry, go ahead.
As you don't touch your naughty bits, right?
That is correct. Presumably meaning sex acts on camera will be banned, it is said in a statement. OnlyFans' decision is also a result of a much wider and concerted crackdown in recent years across explicit parts of the internet. One driven largely by a group of powerful and increasingly assertive companies. The payment processors who, behind the scenes, handle every swipe of your credit card, whether you are paying for gas, buying groceries, or, yes, tipping a performer on OnlyFans. So it sounds like it's maybe it's credit card companies. I don't know. But anyway, Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot of people, especially me with my feet pics. I was making 6 figures.
Oh, you filthy perverts.
Yeah.
Get what's coming to you.
Now you should oof. That sucks, man, because a lot of these creators have their
Chili
lifestyles,
Tuesday.
their lifestyles have completely changed because of the income that they've been receiving from this job. If you're gonna go ahead and say it.
Send all your OnlyFans content here since you can't post it there anymore.
We'll take a look at it and we will review it to see if it's worthy, if it meets their community guidelines. We will be the OnlyFans review board.
And instead of actual money, we will send IOUs.
Why? Because
in terms of money, we have no money.
We have no money.
We have no money.
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it.
Where are you?
Welcome, Josh.
Oh, there you are.
I'm right here. I'm coming. My medicine is starting to wear, so I can see you.
So you're coming because your medicine's wearing. Okay.
I'm hiding because I'm starting. Shut up. Just go on with the show.
So you know what's gonna? How are these people gonna pay the taxes that they owe at the end of the year?
Not my problem.
No, and I mean I'm just saying.
It kind of is. Kind of is my problem.
Yeah. And I feel for you.
I'm salty because I wouldn't generate any money on there anyway. So
never mind. We didn't make enough to have to pay taxes off of it anyway, so we're good.
No, I didn't really make much either. So.
Well, were you two doing? Let's delve into this a little deeper. Were you two doing anything that they're going to ban? Were you diddling your donkey?
No, I wasn't beating it. No,
not on mine. Mine was free. I never got charged. Mine was free, and literally I had one picture, and it was me laying. It was a picture I took a long time ago of me laying on the bed after I got out of the shower with a Ninja Turtle backpack covering my doodaloo. And I took that for my wife a long time ago. And then when I started my OnlyFans, I was like, oh, I still have that picture. So I posted it on my OnlyFans, made my OnlyFans free, and that was the only picture you could see. But I do have a significant other profit from OnlyFans.
Yeah. You know who subscribed to my OnlyFans?
I did. I actually paid for it for a month.
Chucky did?
Yep. I actually paid for it for a month.
Oh my god. Yes, he did.
Never mind.
So
I think you're all fucked in the head.
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
We're friends. I think he's seen me. Anyway, so yeah. I mean, that's, if you think about it, that is pretty fucked up for this company who made it to where they are today because of the type of content that they allowed to flow through their site. I mean,
they were a bunch of perverts spanking their monkeys on camera. and then to tell the monkeys that they can't get spanked anymore.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's going to capitalize on this, though. Somebody right now is creating another app.
Either that, they're either creating another app, or one of the upset perverts is getting together a class action lawsuit.
There it is. Yep, that's the reason they're getting. What was happening was a lot of people were subscribing to channels under the assumption they would get nudes, weren't getting the news they thought they were going to get, then getting in touch with the company demanding their money back and starting lawsuits.
I don't know why anybody in their right mind would pay for porn. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
It's for like OnlyFans. To me, it would be like I don't know, the thrill of seeing somebody you know naked. Maybe not like personally know them. Hear me out. Because you can go to Pornhub and see or XNXX or one of those and see multiple porn stars naked. But hey, I actually talk to that girl on a daily basis, and I would love to see what she looks like naked. You mean I can pay a small fee and see her naked?
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I guess it would be a different feel, because you actually interact with these people instead of somebody you absolutely don't know.
And then it's like an aphrodisiac. So in the back of your mind, the next time you talk to that person, not only does the person you're talking to know that you subscribe to their OnlyFans, you know it as well in the back of your head. So it's like a unspoken aphrodisiac. Like, yeah, you're all sitting here being all nice with your clothes on. And last night I saw you fist pounding your ham wallet.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You could have said better wording, but Becky, what's up? Welcome to the show. I know I saw you earlier, but we were in the middle of a spill, but welcome.
Welcome to the ham fisting your meat wallet show.
Yeah, and then the sad part about it is I don't know if I even want to. Nope, never mind. I'm moving right past that. I'm not gonna do it.
You started it.
Not gonna. No, because I'm gonna offend so many people by saying what I was finding out.
You're fired.
No balls.
Okay, fuck it.
I love you.
The shitty. You have all these. There's a lot of, and I've seen it.
Hi, Becky.
A lot of these people, like on TikTok, or they're pissed off about it because it's their main and their main source of income to provide for their kids. I know that's fucking weird to say, but I mean, like, what were you doing? What were you doing before? Like before OnlyFans?
Hooters. It was a good source of income for stay-at-home moms.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not even arguing that.
But some of the people that I saw on TikTok saying, hey, come check out my OnlyFans. You couldn't pay me to check out your OnlyFans.
Right.
At all.
Ugh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of gross people. But anyway, so yeah, that's big. That's big news right now.
Big news
because it's simply affecting a lot of fucking people. And
I think she went to porn.
Yeah, like
Ron made a TikTok about it. Go check out his TikTok page.
Like, for instance, there's a Hawk Hates You is a good instance.
I know her.
She was living in a rundown, beat up shack She was a waitress, busting her ass, trying to survive, take care of her kids. She started OnlyFans. She moved into a new house. She was making good money, had a new car. She was doing good. Now, luckily, she was able to, from what I understand, she was able to take that over to Pornhub, and she's still at least making some money. But I mean, that was a big source of income for her.
Yeah, and I'm not dogging anybody. I mean, that's cool as shit that they had that venue. You know what I'm saying? And it fucking sucks.
We're not going to talk about that, Josh.
Says you. We want to go there. I'll go there.
What? Hold on. What did I miss here? Oh. We're not talking about that?
We don't have enough time left to get onto that one.
Yeah, because I have been fucking blowing off the damn handle all week at work about that shit. So I do have a lot to say, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to start the Toxic Show. And that's what all we're going to talk about is shit that's happening like that.
For about 2 shows until we get permabanned. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we do that, we almost need to start a separate YouTube channel for that.
Don't worry, I'll still show up to that show.
Okay. Not sounds good. That's what
I'm just saying.
I think you would be surprised, but I mean, if you want to give it a go, you only have until October to give it a try. So, good luck.
How much we talk?
That's like I set mine to I think it was like $5 and then I was like, fuck it, it's just free. Ow. Almost completely choked to death on my coffee.
I'm dying to hit this. Yeah, we'll review them. Exactly. I've been dying to hit this button because I can't remember what it's.
Oh, hit it.
Quality fucking time, sweetheart.
Oh. Now I remember.
So who's going to show up to tomorrow's show?
Who are you asking?
Anybody.
I'll be there.
One in particular that hadn't showed up 2 weeks in a row now.
I don't do the Sunday show anymore.
Why? We changed it.
I've never even checked out on fans. I don't see the point. Oh, just say. Yeah, I've never even checked out OnlyFans. Didn't see the point. Are you talking about you didn't see the point of you creating an account yourself, or you subscribing to other people's accounts?
I checked into it. Pointed that it wasn't about fans. I mean, if you're going to call it OnlyFans, it ought to be about OnlyFans.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, like we were talking about earlier. Wow, I just derailed right there.
Oh, you saw Nikki's comment? That distracted me too.
No, I was actually looking the other way. Both, if I wanted to watch. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. Oh no, that's what I was thinking. Like Chuck was saying, I guess it's a whole different vibe whenever you know of the person that I guess you're watching.
Well, I agree. I mean, remember that coworker we had at a different job and how fast we ran to check that out when we found out.
Yeah, that's funny. Yep.
Well, she liked the BBC, and I'm not talking the British Broadcasting Company.
Yeah, that was
She was
weird.
a big fan of the BBC.
Yep, I remember that.
Huge. Looked like an elephant's trunk.
Again, I mean, Nikki said the same thing earlier. Like, you would be surprised. I mean, there's something out there for everybody, you know. And what I'm saying is, you can't say, yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Josh. You can't say that you wouldn't make you wouldn't make money off it. I mean, there's something out there for everybody.
It's raining. I should grab my phone and go run outside and do a weather report real quick.
Is it really? Is it raining right now?
Yeah. That was thunder we were hearing earlier.
Oh yeah, that shit was loud too.
No, I mean since in the show it's done it twice.
Oh, I'm downstairs in the function.
Yeah. In the function.
Yeah. Chuck, where'd you go?
I think he may have died of COVID.
I'm right here.
It'll pay me to put my clothes back on. Yeah, you're probably right, Josh. So we
cover your butt.
Chuck, are you ready for a little bit of game time here?
Yeah, I got a couple here.
All right, we are at that part where we are about to get into. Yeah.
All right. We're just going to do some would you rathers.
Want to play it again, Ron?
Oh, we're back. My bad. Continue.
Would you rather always have a mullet haircut or a ponytail?
Mullet.
Are you fucking serious?
Mullet.
Ron. I can't have either. But would you rather, though, if you could?
Okay, so would I rather have a mullet or a what?
Ponytail. Always.
Ponytail.
What?
You can grab it while you're mounting me like a stallion.
That's right. Okay. All right. Becky says ponytail. Josh says high and tight. Whatever.
That's not even one of the options.
Nikki says mullet.
Yeah, mullet. Hell yeah.
He was mullet.
I'm growing my hair back out right now, trying to get my Viking style back.
I think the mullet's coming back in the style, to be honest.
I miss my long hair.
Oh my God, I saw a dude today. His wife was so pissed at him because she had just scheduled them to get family pictures taken, and he cut his hair and he got a bowlet. It was a bowl cut on the front and a mullet in the back.
Isn't that what fucking what the fuck is that dude's name? The Tiger King or whatever the fuck?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, it looked a lot like Joe Exotic's. Yeah.
Nerd says she just wants a haircut because right now she's growing out her hair until her oldest graduates high school, and that's gonna be a while. Okay, go on to the next one.
Oldest or youngest?
Oldest.
Oh, I thought it was the youngest.
Oh, it might be the youngest. I don't remember.
Like he listens to what his wife says. We all know he don't.
Would you rather always have bad gas or always have really dry mouth? Bad gas.
I've already got one, so
I'd probably say bad gas. I hate cotton mouth.
The youngest, see?
bad gas because I like farting.
Oh, okay. So
It's when your youngest graduates high school. That was a dumb bet for $1,000. Screw that. I would not have taken that bet. Would you rather be a high school teacher or a clown?
What's the difference?
Right.
I say clown.
I think a clown would be more fun,
Yeah,
more
I think clown would be
entertaining.
fun.
I'd rather be a high school teacher. At least we'd have some that had some integrity. I have lost all respect for teachers over the last 2 years.
Yeah, they've kind of lost their backbones, haven't they?
Not well. Some of them have lost their backbone. Some of them have shown their true colors by, opening their mouth about their political views during a chemistry class. I could see maybe during history or current events or something like that. Maybe. But to be espousing your political views during a chemistry class, no. Shut up and teach, monkey. Okay, go ahead.
I agree. I would be a clown so I could scare people, wild child.
Oh, look at that. Hold on. So now we know where that Van Halen song came from.
Would you rather be, or no, that ain't it. Would you rather be forced to dance all day, every day until you get a perfect score on Dancing with the Stars, or be forced to eat mashed potatoes until you get a perfect score on Beat the Chefs?
Mashed potatoes.
I don't know Beat the Chefs, but
I don't dance.
Give me them mashed taters. How do you win on Beat the Chefs?
You got to outcook them.
Well, what's that got to do with eating the mashed potatoes?
You lose, you have to eat more mashed potatoes.
Oh.
I'm going to go with mashed potatoes.
I'm going to be eating a lot of mashed potatoes.
Oh, this is a hard one. Would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat for the rest of your life, or forced to watch the same 5 movies on repeat for the rest of your life?
Oh, God, that is a hard one, dude.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick the songs?
Doesn't say.
Okay. I'm saying if I get to pick the songs, I'll listen to the same 10 songs.
Okay, hold on. You got to think this through here. Because the song lasts anywhere from 3 to 6 minutes, depending, right? But movies can go anywhere from 2 to fucking 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So I would go movie. Because I don't think I'd be able to listen to the same. I don't know. I'm sticking with movies.
Would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste for the rest of your life?
Shampoo.
Toothpaste.
Ron. Well, shampoo for Ron.
I'll go with shampoo because I'm going to do it anyway. Dick. I think you're doing this on purpose. Pick on a fucking bald guy night. That's 2 fucking hair questions in 1 round. I am not amused.
You should have found a whole lot more hair questions. Would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter?
Come over to my house and fuck my sister.
What?
Would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter? Teleporter.
Time machine.
Teleporter.
So I can go back in time and never buy Call of Duty.
Wow.
Oh, Wild Child, that would be a good idea. I just don't know if they'll let him do that in a nursing home.
So everybody's saying time machine. So I was thinking transporter. That way, I could just like get to wherever I wanted to go without wasting any time. But then I was kind of thinking more into the time machine. That way I could just like skip forward. That way I've already been everywhere. Right?
Yeah, but what if your time machine breaks when you go to, say, you go forward to see what's happening 10 years from now?
I wouldn't go that far. I'd
maybe
go
5 years.
a week.
A week.
Okay. That seems useless to me.
I just want to finish the work week, dude. Okay, is it like is it like unlimited use, or is it a one-time fucking time machine?
It doesn't say, but hear me out. What if it breaks? Now, say you're using
only
a time
lost
machine
a week ahead.
Say you're using a time machine for what most people would use it for, and go several years in the future to see what's happening.
Yeah, I mean it's only a week. Fuck that week.
And then it
That
breaks.
week's gone.
He's only a week ahead.
Okay, so
I choose teleporter.
By the time you could jump to Chucky house and be back by dinner time.
Yep.
It'd be like a split second jump, just jump, dick in the face, jump back. Oh, Nikki says unmeet people. Damn. All right.
Not me. You're past
MEET or MEAT?
I would like to go change. I would like to go back and change some things. But then again, if you think about it, if you go back and change those things, you won't be the person that you are today. And I'm not rich. I still struggle with everyday problems, but I'm proud of where I am today. So I wouldn't go. I got deep. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't go in the future because if the time machine broke,
transporter.
If the time machine, if the time machine goes, so you go in the future, time machine breaks, you don't get that time back. And for a parent or something like that's kind of rough.
That's why I said just a week, baby. You miss out on a week.
Yeah, but you never know what could happen in that week.
Probably nothing. Probably nothing.
It's like any other week around here. Wow, I missed out on 5 naps and getting up and letting the dog out every fucking 2 hours while I'm sleeping. Damn. How could I give all that up?
No, I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying.
You're talking about going forward, though. I'd go backwards.
I would not go back at all because, like I said, I'm proud of who I am today. Your past is what makes you.
But okay.
Well,
so
it didn't do a very good
further
job on me, so I'd go back.
And I'm not saying I'm rich and it did great on me, but it's who I am.
I think I'm kind of the same way with you. I mean, the shit that you did in your past makes you who you are. But if we're talking about going back, see, I'm just talking about what I was talking about the week thing. But if we're going back, like I'm going to fuck with history. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing some wild shit, dude. Like I'm gonna go do the Trojan horse shit, but I'm gonna like tell them that what's going on with that horse. I'm gonna completely alter the timeline. Right?
Coming to theaters this summer, Time Snitch. What the fuck?
Yes. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
Hitler's going to kill you. What the fuck? What are you? You're going to go
ruin everything. Sorry?
Custer, don't go there.
Yeah. I'm going to ruin everything for everybody. In that little fish I crawled up in the land, I'm going to kick him back out into the ocean.
Then everybody else would cease to exist.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to watch the picture of you guys just kind of disappear.
And then what? Then you're going to come back and be alone all by yourself on the world?
No,
Now wait a minute.
That's
Now
gonna
wait
be
a
the end
minute.
of it.
If you did that, according to movies and shit like that, if you did that, then you would cease to exist.
Right. So that would erase everything.
So what I'm getting from this, as your therapist, is you just completely want to wipe out the entire world.
It's genocide, right?
You want to? No, genocide. I think is just. Isn't that just a certain race?
Whoa.
I think you want to. I think you're going more along the lines of euthanasia. I don't know big words.
I don't want to touch no youth in Asia. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know. Some of them are kind of cute.
Oh my god.
The legal
On next
ones.
week's show.
The legal ones.
Oh, there you can't really tell, if they're boy or girl. Actually, it's kind of the same over here, I guess.
Would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe?
We've gone over it. We've done that one.
That's on my OnlyFans.
I said a giraffe, but then we discovered that riding a giraffe in Idaho is illegal.
Oh, nice.
I said giraffe because you could climb up the neck while you're riding it and see where you're going.
But going
I'm down with the
going
giraffe.
under those overpasses would be a bitch, wouldn't it?
Right? You'd have to jump off of it, run across the overpass, and then jump back on it. Okay.
What's your answer?
Who?
You in the blue.
I said giraffe.
Okay. So it's settled. We're all getting giraffes.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Raise money.
Would you rather be reincarnated as a sea creature or an airborne creature?
Airborne.
Sea creature.
Airborne.
Yeah, I would do sea creature because I do love the ocean.
Pilot the bombardier. Pilot the bombardier.
Huh. Yeah, but you can go so much more. I mean, well, again, I don't want to dive too deep into that one. Next,
I could be a Kraken.
Hold on.
I know I saw that. I already live with the ass.
Can you feel the love tonight?
All right, one more. Would you rather be famous on the internet or in real life?
That's a dumb question. I'm already
Not really.
both.
I'm already both. In real, well, I mean, hold on. Now, what's the difference? Because if you're famous online, then people are gonna know you in real life as being famous online. So, in which you're famous in real life.
Well, let's be honest. A famous actor makes a lot more than a YouTuber.
Does he?
Well, I don't know.
For now.
Look at that fucking moron, Jake Paul.
And look at how Hollywood is collapsing in on itself.
All right, we'll end it with this one. Would you rather be physically stronger than most people or be able to fly? Physically stronger.
Fly.
Stronger.
I'm afraid of heights. Stronger. I'd rather be stronger.
I'd rather be able to fly because then they couldn't tell me I have to wear a mask when I fly anywhere.
Okay, would you rather be loved or feared?
I'd love that people feared me. People would love the fact that they feared me. How about that?
Okay, Adolf. Loved both. All right.
Speaking of him, where are we going with this one? Hang on. No, have you guys ever watched a movie, The Man Who Killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot?
That is the dumbest movie I've ever seen for Sam Elliott. I'm sorry.
I thought it was awesome.
I've never seen it.
Oh, that was so stupid. Oh my God. I love Sam Elliott, but that is the dumbest movie he has ever done.
Well, I agree on one thing. Dumbest looking Bigfoot I've ever seen.
That movie was absolute garbage.
I liked it
I might
because
have
it
to
brought up
watch it.
some interesting points.
I'll be the tiebreaker. I'll watch it.
It was garbage.
What is it called?
The man who killed Hitler and then killed Sasquatch. Or Bigfoot.
Then killed Bigfoot.
I named that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched it. I watched it right after I watched The Big Lebowski. So I had never seen The Big Lebowski before in its entirety.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh. And I also
what?
appreciate this one that I watched the other night too. Saints Row 2.
That's a video game.
Or
Boondock Saints 2.
Well, I watched them both. Fucking yeah, Boondock Saints 2. I had never seen it.
It's a good one. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still really good.
Unfortunately, I did some research after watching it, and it does not look like there will ever be a third one.
Nope, they talked about doing one in 2019 because if you look at when they came out, the original one was supposed to, it actually came out in 2000, but it was supposed to come out in 1999. You muted yourself like mid-sentence. The second one came out in 2009, and then the third one, there was talk about it coming out in 2019. And then they just never finished it.
Norman has no interest in doing it.
You know why they didn't finish it?
Huh.
Because they were tired and they didn't have energy. How do you get energy?
Well, then they should have invested in this company called Raise Energy. And I could have gave them this code and helped them save 15% on their order. And they would have had plenty of, or given the pre-workout, they would have been able to finish that show in a week, man. That would have been a damn good movie.
So you're saying if I wanted to film any type of movie or post any content to a site and get paid for it.
Action, drama, horror, porn, any of that. Try Raise Energy.
If they use this code that's flashing above my head, how much do they save?
15% on their order.
What the hell did you just say?
Yep, 15%. 15%.
Wow. That's pretty fucking good.
You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
And if I take pre-workout, I'll be able to do it for 24 hours straight. So yeah, check out Raise. All the proceeds we make from that will go directly back into the show so we can keep making the show grow and be bigger and better for y'all.
We're trying, guys.
Obviously, this audience has no class.
If you have any questions, concerns, topics you would like to hear, don't forget to hit us up on our email. Also, for next week's show, hit us up either on the Discord or in the email until we can figure out this poll thing. What would you like to see next week? We need answers by Monday. We need to know, would you rather see Chupacabra or Wendigo? Which one would you rather see? Send it to the email or hit us up in the Discord and we'll see who wins. And we have to know by Monday so that way we can start doing our research.
What are the choices again?
Wendigo or La Chupacabra?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Check out the email.
Chupacabra.
I think we should do, my vote is Chupacabra because Tim and I could scour the desert and find one probably.
You could also scour the desert and find a Wendigo.
I thought they were
Wingo.
snow monsters.
Just want to talk about Afghanistan. We can really talk about goat suckers.
No, not suckers.
Oh.
Over there, they're goat.
Well, fuckers.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Not now.
Not now. Very good.
Very good. We're doing great.
Hey, boys! Look what I got here!
It's a fucking unicorn.
Oh my gosh! Look at that fluffy unicorn!
Yeah, probably when did she go, but probably not a Wendigo. What? What?
Are you on drugs?
Are you on drugs?
What?
No, you don't talk now, okay? You're not so good with the putting the words together and they're coming out good thing. You keep it shh.
You confuse me.
So, don't forget everybody. Don't forget that we're going to be doing another show in the tomorrow morning at
12 p.m.
Mountain Time. 2
Too
p.m.
fucking early.
2 p.m. Eastern Time. Spelling, I didn't even spelling wrong. You just put words together that didn't make sense.
Maybe when did she go, but probably not a Wendigo.
Oh, I don't know when she went, but there she goes.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Tim, you're going to wake up in time for the show tomorrow?
Oh, we'll see. I have shit I gotta do tonight. I'm planning on showing up. Yeah, I'll be there. So I don't need your moody ass messages first thing in the morning.
Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. And we'll have us a good old time.
I'm gonna lick up my nuts.
Wow.
I can't take very much money.
All right. Well, you guys have anything else for tonight?
Nope. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm just waiting to see if you can time it right tonight.
All right. Well, we're gonna give it a shot. Everybody, thank you. Thanks again for showing up and be a part of the show. Every time you guys are what keep poking me in the eyeball. You guys are what keeps this show going. So I can't speak for the other two, but I can't thank you guys enough. So please continue to show us the support. And we will see you next time on the 3Ds Talk. Goodbye.